Psychic Sheila.
Sarah. Sarday.
We are here for you today. We're going to do this every Wednesday, and we're going to have everyone joining us. This week it's us three to get it started. We're going to start with a guided meditation, but we didn't get the music.
You can get it.
I can get it. They can get the music. Sarday's our new tech girl for us ladies. We're going to ask that you all join us.
It won't be very
loud. No, that's okay. Can you put it near the computer?
Oh, yeah. This is our first go run, so bear with us as we figure this out.
It will get bigger and better, but we wanted to start now. And right now, what I want everyone to do, because every week we're going to do a guided meditation before we do the women's group, and we're going to have different topics that we will all discuss. But this week, for the beginning of the meditation, I want everyone to just sit for a minute and focus on your breath. Now, generally, you want to use your nose to pull through your airways and your mouth. But for right now, I just want you to focus on your breath and how you breathe. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And as you realize whether you pull your breath through your mouth or through your nose, I want you to recognize that. And when you practice pulling your breath through your nose to the best of your ability, because when we do this, it actually gives you more air into your lungs. And so while everybody's getting comfortable, what you see this video, you're going to sit in your bodies. We're going to focus on and we'll watch them go into the state of guided meditation. First, we visit with their fidgeting.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get off. Okay, there you go.
And now, all of us are going to, I will close my eyes while I'm to you also, so that you know because I'm just going to come up with whatever comes into my mind for this meditation. Again, I ask that we all focus on breathing with our nose. So I'm going to listen to the voice. And enjoy. As you take a deep breath through your nose, allow yourself to release the air. A deeper breath through your nose, and more you blow out through your mouth. As you feel the circulation, you will feel your body relax. The circulation. Each breath releases thoughts, feelings, and physical discomfort. As you pull through your nose, imagine in your mind your breath cleansing the inside of your lungs. As you breathe through your nose and you pull your breath in, feel it circulate through your cheekbones through your jaw as it goes through the passage of your throat and down, circulating every organ on your vessel. As you release the breath, it releases any debris of thought, feeling, and mind that no longer serves. Your breath is what cleanses your vessel. Allow your body to unite in a positive way with each breath you take in. Imagine your body releasing any thought, feeling, and memory that no longer serves in a positive manner. Continue to take your breath through your nose, and as it circulates through your mind, body, and soul, you feel lighter and brighter with every release of the breath through your mouth. Again, hold your breath through your nose, allowing it to circulate through your sinuses, down through your jawline, and that throat passage, circulating down and around your lungs and all the other organs inside your vessel. As it circulates, massages, and cleanses, it will pull all of the debris that is no longer needed from your mind and soul. Rest in your breath and imagine letting go of every person, place, and thing that no longer serve you. As you release, you will bring in the positive energy with all the people, places, and things that allow you to serve your greatest purpose on earth. In God's will, be still. As you relax and enjoy your breath circulating through your vessel and cleansing and releasing, I want you to see yourself connecting with all humans on earth in a very spiritual and vibrating existence. as we reconnect with our own mind, body, and soul, I'm going to bring us back into our body, around our physical sensation. We will now feel our toes become open, and the feet circle motion. Use your hands and circle motion. Bring yourself back to the present moment. When you're ready, open your eyes. Put your toes. Enjoy your legs and your hands, everything you can see. I want to thank you because of the day instead of making this possible for us to do this today. And with that, ladies, it's just us three getting ready to basically introduce what we want to do back here. We're in the back room of the school.
Yeah.
So this is the first that you see. We're birthing an idea today. And Sade is the tech girl. Sarah is management. I'm strictly here for entertainment because I can't manage shit. Oh, I potty.
I know. She owes money to the swear
Sade hooked everything up for us. And we really want to bring this to life. We want to see things get colorful. We're going to bring more pillows and blankets. Yeah. And we're going to invite all of you women to come join us. It is a women's group. What would we like to talk about? Well, I'll tell you what, girls. We should have been filming everything.
You should have been.
Honestly, that was amazing.
We had probably the best topics and conversations setting up for this. Now we're all
That's how it
zen.
usually goes when it's off camera,
Right?
right?
Even our Friday nights are like that. And I'm looking at us today going, the whole time going, man, this is good stuff. Because we're women. We talk the whole time. We're sitting
Right?
So they has something really cool.
Oh, you want me to give it a try?
Could you please? Because
Could you put your beautiful purse on camera?
yeah.
So it won't ring unless my phone is fixed.
Okay, could you
So I
please
think
do
you'll get
that? Tech girl.
We can turn that off anyway. That was a conversation.
So one thing that
Sarde's one of the most stylish
yeah,
chicks I know.
and so when we were getting ready, I noticed all her little gizmos and gadgets, besides how colorful and sparky she is, and I'm like, what the hell? And she goes, oh, this works.
My phone purse.
Did you put it back off not disturb?
Oh yeah, let me take it off.
So I'm a 1960 make and model, okay? So
I'm a 1980s. So
well, yeah, but so
I'm a 1990.
I-
92.
which is really cool, you guys, because all of us are before the 2000 era.
Yeah.
Nothing against the millennials.
No, but this is kind of cool
Right?
because we'll have some come in as.
Well, they tell me I'm a millennial. I was like, oh,
Well,
yeah.
you
I was like,
got,
darn.
you got all the gizmos and
Right?
gadgets like one. So yeah, turn
Show off
that
your
Oh my
back
God.
beautiful purse. Show off your
So
Yeah,
this
this
is my pink purse. I decided to wear pink today because I was thinking of Mean Girls and movies. Like on Wednesdays we wear pink.
I didn't know that. Okay, you do
So
know.
I just wore my pink stuff today.
And
I
she's
brought
got
my
this little purse that's pink and it looks like a phone, which I was like, well, that's
You
so
can
funny.
take it off like this, and when it rings, you can just answer it.
Well, hold on. I didn't even know this. Hold on.
There you go. Hello?
Hola.
Hola.
You can hear me well, can ya? See?
This is like something Barbie would have.
Right?
You know? I'm so impressed right now
You can hear
with this kind of
everything.
shit. Okay, this is not this. Wow. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, here you go. You're like it's
Bye,
just.
Hey, love you too.
I like that too. I know you're like, so what's the point, Sheila? What was the point of that, girls? It's technology. And I come from a time we didn't have it. So if we mention anything today,
It's amazing seeing how far I advanced till now.
Yeah, I can
Because
still
this
remember
right here.
using a rotary phone. And like, I remember being in my grandpa's kitchen and like having to do this,
Yeah.
and this, and then that, like, you know.
and then it went to the touch,
Yeah.
and then you get the long cord from the kitchen phone or
Yeah,
wherever.
you had a
exactly.
short code, and then you had to switch to the long one so you could be in the living room.
So check out what I remember.
wireless.
Yeah.
Right. Cordless.
Yeah, cordless phones. And, oh my
Now,
goodness.
back in the day, way back when I lived in Vermont, when I was a little girl, we had the kind of line, I forgot what it was called, where, somebody will remember and maybe leave a comment for us. I should know. Where you had more than one, like anyone in your, like I lived on a hill. And so there were other neighbors that were connected to a line. You could eavesdrop on other people's phone calls, like your neighbor.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, my mom did that to me.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
god!
know what I'm talking about.
Oh my
No, it's
goodness,
not the
yes.
phones in the same house where
She
you
means
can
like
get
other
on.
houses.
Like,
other
there was a name for it back in the day. We'll have to look it up, and I'll have to remember. And then it got, so
Oh my god!
technology's come a long way. But now they can,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Now the whole freaking world can tap into your conversations. I thought that
Well,
was
we're in a
intense.
conversation. You be telling you guys like, so what color underwear
Next
you're
thing you
wearing?
know, it's all
And
over
the
the
whole world's
internet.
like, let me tune in. What color? Oh my god!
So we're talking about technology in a way because we did a guided meditation, and I just kind of was winging that, by the way. There wasn't
That's
really
fine.
planned for it, but we're gonna do that every week. And my goal with you ladies is to have each one of us do a guided meditation. Like you could do one, Sarday. You could do one, Sarah.
That would be fun. I would love to.
Yeah,
I'm always
just
open
do
to
it.
something
You
new.
know, just bring one. You can look on the internet. So this is how I used to do it at the shack, and we'll have the other women doing it. Whoever wants to lead a quick guided meditation before the women's group is what we're going to do. Like if you want to do it next week, or you want to, by all means, come in here and say, okay, I'm doing the guide. I've got to, and you may find one on the internet that you're like, okay, I'm going to read this. You know, you can read it. I've got a bunch of guided meditations I'm going to pull out that are different ones. So there's no set way to do it. Just so you know. Just
I think
like
I
a
can do
prayer.
this. I think I got
I
this.
know
I can do
anybody
this.
can
I
do
got
it.
this.
Sorry,
I
I
got
can do
this.
it.
She's
She's like stoked to do it.
You want to guide us next week?
I'm so down. I can totally.
Okay. All right. So next Wednesday, Sarday's going to guide us. We're going to try to have this at 11 a.m. every Wednesday.
We're gonna try. It's technology. That's our.
11-ish.
We're learning.
So you're all going to know you can join us as we're doing it, and you know this is going to be our weekly thing. We're going to start with a guided meditation. So I'm kind of letting them know, girls, that's what we're doing. And so you can, you know, if you're going to be in your own privacy of your own space, unless you want to come join us here.
Yeah,
Give the
please.
address.
It's 281 South Oregon Street in Ontario.
So if you're local or you're in the Treasure Valley, you girls know you can come join us.
Yes, we need people. More people will be so much fun.
And if you're out of state or somewhere else, you know every week you can join. We're going to be live and we're going to have different topics to talk about every week. I mentioned the technology in the phone because you and I, if Sarday couldn't make it, it was going to be you and
That's
I.
probably when that happens.
I would not let you down. I always want to show up.
And then the pink phone, when she pulled it out, I thought, I said, well, isn't that cute? And she goes, and it works too. And that just blew me. I
That
went,
doesn't surprise me. You should see all the purses.
Oh yes, I love collecting like the craziest purses. It's just one of my favorite things. Like,
really?
I even have this purse that looks like a caution wet floor sign, where it says caution can't walk.
And she has Chinese food.
Yeah, Chinese takeout person. Like I just love nothing like the goofiest, funniest looking person.
So your personality can pull it off.
Yes, I love it.
Right?
So much fun.
This is my soon-to-be sister-in-law, by the way.
I love it.
Which reminds me, we can talk about the upcoming wedding.
Oh yeah, I'm going to the flower shop today, right after this to get the bouquets
Really?
and stuff set.
So I've never been married. I'm
Yeah.
the only one in this
I've been
room.
married 23 years, so
To one person.
yes.
Not
And I've
23 times, but 20
20 years. She's a veteran.
She is.
I'm not
I'm
bad.
the oldest one here and never been married. You're
And
the
that's okay. That's
You
okay.
You got kids though?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
You've been in a relationship.
You got kids, right, Sheila? So you did something, right?
I'm just saying.
How many men?
No, that don't matter.
Thank you.
That don't matter.
It is 2022.
It mattered back then, right?
Oh yeah, back in the day, I used to have to wear a ring for 10 days.
Oh God, here comes
Kelly.
My coworker doesn't want to be on TV.
But she's from the front of the store.
You guys were just back here talking. I didn't know there was.
Get over here, Kelly. Kelly, get behind us.
She's wearing pink like
Come
me.
behind
Come join
us.
us.
No,
She's like,
Kelly.
bring your boots over
This
here.
is a woman's room. This is a woman's
I
room.
She's
know.
like, I
I
can't
might
hear the front door.
And I can't hear the front door.
Our loud voices, that's the problem.
You heard us out there?
Yeah.
Don't mind the giggling girl that day.
Hey, pique their interest. They might want to join us.
That's
You all got it, girl.
Oh, no, they get
They're gonna want to
They
join
said-
us. And we get to go boys. This is the girls' club.
Yeah, girls of male. Unless they're willing to wear pink.
Yes.
Yes.
They probably would just be here like,
So that brings a big question I'm gonna ask you because I had this happen to me at the shack and I was okay with it. So I'm gonna throw it up to you girls. This is where it gets controversial.
Okay.
ooh,
ready?
controversy hit me.
Yeah. All right. Because you just said it. So we know it's a women's group on Wednesdays that we're doing. And we're going live with all of
We
you.
want to be inclusive. We include people who are trans. Or
Thank you. What do you
stuff
think?
like that.
Oh, you
Guys, that's the thing.
What do you get to my head? Every
Because
time I
like
go to
gender, there's just no bounds to it. It's like when it comes to trans, there's trans women, and if they want to be a part of it, they have every right to be a part of it because they are what they identify. That's who they are, and we have to respect that.
Yeah.
So if they're a
100%.
woman, 100% come and join us. Honestly, like we're 100% open.
We're
You're
just
more
gabbing
than
about.
welcome. Don't feel scared. Let this be a safe space for you.
Right.
Feel comfortable in your skin. We'll do our best to make you feel comfortable.
But I'm going to add the controversy to that.
Oh,
Yes.
And on the flip side,
Yes.
because there is controversy, but I want them to do the same for us.
Yes.
We are women,
Yes.
biological. I'm not picking on that.
Yes.
I'm just saying there's a lot of controversy
Yeah.
and what goes on with that. And I dealt with that with them in the group. And it's like, we have to see both.
You have to. It has to be equal, even. You have to. Everybody has to be willing to put in that effort of understanding and
Because,
love.
Yeah, and I think that's how we
With
have
each
to talk
other.
to people. Like, for one, like, each of us are individuals. and
Exactly.
we have to accept them as their individual.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, with that, we also know, even though we're calling it a women's group or circle or whatever,
Mhm.
we want to bring in every topic on earth that women may want to talk about.
Absolutely.
But
Yes.
I don't think any of those
You know how
people would
dull
not
and boring
want
it'll be to
talk
just stick
about
to
that.
one,
That's
just
what I
the
wanna
safe
point
topics
out,
and stuff we
too,
want
yeah.
to. I like that.
And so it's not that we don't want to involve men, because that's a given. Who knows? Maybe it could turn into that where we're at
Yeah.
that, you know. But right now, we started it as a group of women.
Exactly.
But who knows? Because we're so open-minded, we don't know where this could go.
I
Right?
say go with the flow. Wherever it leads
Exactly.
us, let it go there. Let's just
I
do
like
it.
it. I like it. So right now we've opened it up to a weekly women's thing, and I don't know what kind of topics, like we've got different things we can bring to the show.
Ooh, top fun topics and stuff.
I mean, we have a lot going on right now. I notice when I'm talking to women, I get a lot of questions as far as like what they're doing with. Okay, so one of the things I'm noticing with women is they're really talking a lot about they want to be more feminine.
Yeah. It deals with confidence. Oh my goodness, that's where it all begins. Is when you start to love yourself first. Let me
what do you
tell you.
consider feminine?
Feminine is like when it comes to feminine energy, stuff like that, it deals with your softness, your motherly type side, nurturing side. It deals with the side to where you, oh my goodness, I'm trying to think.
Like you take care of yourself.
Yeah, like when it comes to like being
So when
feminine
it comes
and
to
stuff,
the
it's like-
feminine versus the masculine, because I think
masculine is more like your protective side, and one that it's like the one that is when your masculine side is where I believe your
I mean, that's
not the
you
ego.
need to ask the man, but
Well, no,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you why I'm going here. There's these two Christian men that they're two Christian black men, okay? They would not like what I do for a living, I don't think. But
because she's a psychic.
the
and
Christian
I want to keep her
mentality
mad.
is very. That's
but
the
I
thing.
enjoy watching these two men because what I'm learning is they have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
What they consider, what they want to be as men, what they think men should be in the home,
Yeah.
and what women should be. And they really talk about,
Gender roles.
well,
Yeah, that's
Gender roles.
The gender roles.
but so again, no matter what sexuality I guess you want to be, as far as if you want to change your sexuality.
Look, I believe a woman should. I mean, I make more money than my husband. I pay most of the bills. I do most of the
Now I'm going to ask you: do you think that affects anything?
I don't think it has. No.
Yeah, because like there's been like for me and Anthony, for example, there's been times where at his job he ended up being the breadwinner, making the money and stuff like that. And then there's been times where I end up being the one being a breadwinner, making money and stuff like that, like for a amount of time. And like sometimes it just switches and stuff. And honestly, when it comes to me and Anthony's relationship, gender roles don't really play that much of a role. We just do what we can with each other and just make things happen. That's what matters.
That's what
As long
happens
as we're
in my
living
house, too.
comfortably and doing what we gotta do to take care of each other
And
and
your
stuff,
kid?
and we're happy,
Yeah.
that's all that matters. It shouldn't be just one job left to just one person to do all the doggone time and stuff. Because there could be a time where maybe he gets tired of doing the same thing over and over again. Maybe he wants to do something different, change it up, switch it up, and that's how you keep things going. That's how you keep things feeling fresh, honestly, is when you switch it up and just, don't leave it to where you're just leaving one person to just do that one thing. all the
Yeah,
time.
like
If
women
people-
shouldn't just be
people
set
and stuff.
to do like all the housework
Yeah,
and raise the babies
exactly.
and like
Like-
if that's what they want to do, like that's
Exactly.
perfectly
If it's
fine
something
and
that
it's
they
good.
agree to,
Yeah,
that's one thing. But if it's
but to be assigned to that role, like that's what you're
Yeah.
supposed to do is the
and,
job.
and if you're not being considerate to the feelings of what they want to do and stuff like that, then yeah, it's gonna go south. But I feel it's like you got this pot, you have your responsibilities, you just dip in there and just do what you gotta do. Just
Exactly.
freaking do it. Don't matter how, just as long as it gets done. That's how I feel.
So now I find that interesting because, I ended up being a single mom, basically.
Yeah.
And I feel like in our society,
Take on all the roles.
well, I just feel like there's I want to make sure I say this the right way. A change in what
I get what
we're
you're saying.
experiencing.
It's a
with the
shift
masculine,
in-
yeah.
It's a shift in when it comes to roles and responsibilities and stuff like that.
I think
And
because
times are
I come-
changing.
Right, and I come from a time where just the men seemed different. So yeah, Sheila, you've never been married, so what's your point? I don't know. I don't know.
She might have had a city meeting before.
I did. Okay, what's that? Look it up.
I think this generation, like moving forward, I think this generation is more open because now it's not just only single mothers out there doing the damn thing and stuff, but it's also single fathers out there doing the damn thing as well. Like there's fathers that's taking on mother roles, there's mothers taking on father roles, and I just feel like people are looking down on that less, they're more open to it, and they're celebrating that more. And I think that this generation is becoming a lot more open and making more they're making it more comfortable for people to feel, not bad about themselves or feel inclusive and bad about being alone and to themselves and being the one to just do all that. Because usually people feel bad, like, wow, I don't have nobody, it's just me, and I don't know if I could do this. But now we have like such a huge support system everywhere. Like,
okay, but then we have a flip side of that.
yeah,
We have a shitload of humans.
yeah.
You owe more money to the swear jar.
I do. How a buttload that claim anxiety. And I'm like, what the hell? Where'd you get all this anxiety?
Anxiety is a real thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because you've made it real.
There's panic attack. Honestly, it all goes with speaking it into existence. It's just nobody still acknowledged it.
Yeah,
and it's always existed.
That's because they had values.
Acknowledge it, and like back then,
It's because they had preludes and values.
well, back then it was easier to sweep it under the rug and make us deal with it
preludes
until
and
we got
values.
disrupted.
They would call them mother's little helpers.
Yeah.
That's what they called them.
You know what? I'm gonna take it like how my coworker, his name is Zach. He would always say he'll just use an emotional support beer. This is my emotional support beer. I need this. I'm prescribing it right now.
I mean, well, that's what a lot of people do. But anxiety is real.
It is like
I guess your generations have made it become real.
it's
I've literally sat in my bed at night trying to go to sleep.
your
and
heart
I'm
starts to race
my
and you
heart's
feel
racing,
a
I
rush
can't
in your
my
body.
brain's like freaking out.
You should be eating edibles.
That's gonna be our emotional support snack.
She's had too many edibles.
Yeah, and I will continue because I'm like, nah. I think it's my age. I'm 62. When you get
Well,
to
you're
say-
more open-minded than what you'll find people your age, and I think that's a blessing in itself. Like you're really, really
Probably
open-minded.
why I'm
That says a
still
lot.
single.
But it says a lot. You're an open person, and people aren't willing to be open right along with you and accept that. Then you're doing yourself a favor. You're weaving out the people that's just not good for you. That's how I see it.
Hang out with you guys.
That was breathing in the good and
And out with the bad. Just curve it to the side.
Oh, I love you, ladies. That is so true. That is so true. If we learn anything, and that helps with anxiety, by the way.
It does.
The breathing through your nose and releasing.
That's
Because anxiety, honestly, it can trigger it. The problem that I have with anxiety is it begins to trigger my asthma. It'll start to make me feel breathless. I'm like, constantly feel like I'm trying to catch my breath out of nowhere. I could be completely fine, and then it just hits me. And I'm trying to catch my breath and just trying to breathe. And like you said, the breathing exercises, that does work.
And I noticed during the meditation you had to use your little.
I had to use my inhaler.
But you know what? No, it's perfect though, because you knew what I want to point out when you did that. For anyone that watches this and tunes in, say someone else has that asthma issue and they're trying to meditate. Don't be hard on yourself and think, oh gosh, I can't meditate because I don't know how
And
to.
if you need to pause in the middle of meditation, do it because that's called self-care. You gotta take care of you first. You comes first, and so you go, you bow that ass, and you do what you gotta do, take care of you.
And right back
and dive right back in. I was like, okay, where did I leave off at? Here we go.
I love it because I saw it and I went, cool. Because somebody may need to see that.
The old
I
me,
didn't know I could do that.
the old me would have just ignored it and just suffered
because I swear to God, I could feel it like somebody out there's gonna go, I didn't know she could get her inhaler during meditation.
It's no different than like when you're in the middle of a prayer with the Lord. If you're praying, if you're in church and you're praying, and you know something's going on with you, and you need to take a time and pause, the Lord doesn't mind. He doesn't care. He knows your heart. He knows you. So you gotta go. If you need to leave for a second and come back to do what you need to do to take care of you, you do it because the Lord wants you to do that anyways. Like he understands.
He wants us to
You
take care
dive back in and just
Yay,
like even in your mind while you're praying, like you'll be speaking what the topic of prayer is right now, but you can still be doing prayers like, Lord, forgive me or excuse me, I need to do this right now to take care of myself, such as take my inhaler or whatever. You say it in your mind, be quick and easy like that. Boom, just go ahead and freaking do it. Just do it.
So I want to point out something else as we've been sitting here.
I know. She's amazing.
We want to remind any women that are joining us, when you do, and you'll see it, bring your yoga mat. We're going to bring pillows and stuff. We could use chairs and tables, but the more I'm watching you bounce around,
I'm just her energy.
I'm always like this. I don't know if the ADHD
She's amazing.
I like it.
She's amazing.
And so I want us to not have chairs and tables. This will just expand, and we have enough that women can, we could have women sitting here with us.
Idea. We want to feel grounded, so we should probably try bringing in plants and stuff.
Yep.
Just have like some plants around, and then during meditation, you have that oxygen.
We're
you have
still
that
learning
feeling
and
of
growing.
nature
We're trying to
around
figure this
you.
all out.
That would be nice.
Well, that's why I wanted to do it at her house, because her house is right along the river.
Well, but it's not mine, so I have to get permission.
Have you bothered to ask? Yeah. I mean, if it was just a couple of us, I think it would. I don't know that he would mind.
He's gonna be like,
"You gonna set me up?" She's like right on the river with her chickens running around and the trees in the background.
oh my gosh, that would be.
If
Can you imagine a chicken walking across the street?
Property, yeah. I would have everybody there. It would just be one big. Well,
We're gonna look for
big,
spaces,
big.
different spots.
There's always the back, kind of backyard that we have the whole grapevine in the background going on and stuff like that. Something with greenery. Who knows?
I mean, this works too.
We're doing it for now here with all of you. We want to remind you, if you can't join us physically here, because that's what we want, we do want you to join us every week when we do this. I don't know how much longer you guys get anything else you want to talk about.
I had a whole day off, so I could be here all day. I'm just having fun.
We'll have topics for next week.
Yep. We'll
Maybe
I
think
can
about it.
totally brainstorm topics and stuff. Too.
Are you gonna
She's a
guys-
planner. She's a major planner.
I'm
So
not. You know.
she's like, we're gonna wing it. We're just gonna.
I love winging it too. Go with the flow is just as
And
good.
that's why I dig having you guys, because I know with each one of our personalities, mismanagement, she likes to
I'm
be
just
on
the
time. Miss Creative, tech girl. And I'm just
She's-
here to hang out. I'm the old lady saying,
Yeah.
this gives me something.
It gives you something to do. Oh, and we want to remind them about Ruby Friday.
Ooh,
yeah. Now,
Take
in the
photo.
front of the store, business in the front, party in the back.
That's exactly
And no, not the other way you're thinking.
As she runs away.
Well, some of us have had a party in the back, and if you're okay with that.
What the hell's in that energy drink you drink?
I didn't even drink it. I haven't even really drunk yet or anything. It's just me.
Start.
That's
No
for sure.
shit.
For sure.
This is going to be fun, you guys. I can't wait.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday. Every Friday night at 7 p.m.
Join us.
Sarah, me, Orion, Rhythmic Friction. I'll be doing psychic readings. You can come in and have it live in the store, or you can tune in every Friday, Psychic Sugar Shack.
That's right.
But right now, we want to remind
And
you.
don't forget to shop.
Please shop old school. It's old school. Come on in and check it out. You'll
Take-
see it. It's
yes.
total old school. Dig it. All right, we love you guys. See you next Wednesday, Women's Wednesday. All right, how do we do this?
So we're gonna go here and in stream. Peace.